I'm trying to be parsimonious with my enthusiasm regarding Ibrahim Traore, but I have to be honest, what I'm seeing from this man thus far is quite impressive. Not only does he seem to understand the global landscape from a uniquely African perspective, but he is moving with vision, purpose, and courage. I think we are witnessing something important. The African continent consists of one of, if not the youngest populations on the planet, and the ebullient reign of Ibrahim Traore is reflecting that quite well. Today, let's talk about the most important steps Ibrahim Traore has taken to effectively decolonize Burkina Faso. What up, African world? It's Somtim here, and welcome back to another video of African history, culture, and worldview. My team and I have been doing our best to include animation and motion graphics in our videos. It takes a lot of effort and resources to do animation, but with the support of our patrons, we can continue working with Playwatch, the animation studio producing these animated videos. This channel cannot continue producing this kind of animated content without your Patreon support. Additionally, if you're interested in your own animated content and would like to work with Playwatch, their link is in the description box below. Burkina Faso is paving the way for a new African future. Africa's youngest leader, Ibrahim Traore, a soldier who took power in 2022, is at the forefront of this carefully crafted vision. There are some who say he walks in the footsteps of Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary who renamed the country from Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, meaning land of upright people. Thomas Sankara envisioned a self-sufficient, sovereign nation, and today, Ibrahim Traore revives that vision, not with slogans or vain promises, but clear and calculated action. One of my personal favorite steps Ibrahim Traore has taken is bringing more control and oversight of the gold sector. Long controlled by multinational companies, the nation's most valuable resource is now on a path to be controlled further by Burkina Faso. This is absolutely critical. West Africans have been mining their own gold since traditional times. In fact, this was one of the reasons why the world knew about the legendary Timbuktu and the ruler Mansa Musa. African control of its own natural resources is the foundation of its strength, and Ibrahim Traore is keenly aware of this. In 2023, plans were approved to build the country's first gold refinery, and in early 2024, export permits for small-scale producers were suspended to mitigate smuggling and corruption. In a way, this move instantiates a philosophy of Thomas Sankara, suggesting we consume what we produce and produce what we consume. Moreover, the symbolic salience of Ibrahim Traore's leadership are the steps he's taken to conceptually decolonize the African mind. Traore's administration implemented reforms to replace French-inspired black satin robes with traditional attire made from locally produced fabric, symbolizing cultural pride and independence. I'm not sure if this is the first time this has been done in modern Africa, but with the world watching, this is one of the clearest messages one could send. This simple gesture convinced me that Ibrahim Traore is absolutely dedicated to an African vision for the future. He's promoted national languages, launched days of patriotic commitment, and empowered a council of communities to revitalize ancestral values of unity and self-help. Ibrahim Traore didn't just stop there, however. He's taken measures to physically decolonize as well. In 2023, Burkina Faso took steps to initiate the withdrawal of French military forces, which would effectively end decades of neo-colonial military presence. Alongside Mali and Niger, Traore helped to start the Alliance of Sahel States, a regional union committed to mutual defense and African integration. I mean, the message just doesn't get any clearer. Traore's empowerment model isn't just felt in Burkina Faso, but all over the diaspora. It almost feels like he's doing it for all of us. That's why many in the diaspora are rooting for him and are fully invested in the process, sounding the alarm to the proliferation of assassination attempts on his life. The world is undoubtedly watching the development of Burkina Faso. If Ibrahim Traore continues to find success in his vision, the implications are vast. There have been proposed blueprints for African self-determination in the past, but for whatever reason, this feels different, and that in and of itself is meaningful. I think we can all agree that we want an Africa that is not mined and manipulated, but standing upright, sovereign, and whole. I cannot help but root for Ibrahim Traore and the positive aspects of his vision. I'm really curious what you guys think about his leadership. In particular, I'd like to hear the thoughts of individuals who are from Burkina Faso, or at least derive from one of the ethnic groups of that region. Are you hopeful, skeptical, fearful, or simply an observer? Let me know your thoughts below. If you like these videos and want to help in its continued development, be sure to support the home team on patreon.com. The link is in the description box below. Know thyself, remember your ancestors. Peace.